I'm changing eyes. Below here, a little wide, but it's a little high here. So it's high here, come on down, and it's a below here. Below, the middle, up. Oh, that little thing is still there, and it stops on the top, and it comes down here. I don't know if the shadow was too shadowy there, but here we go with. So it is. Oh boy, this is going to be hard. I hope you can see this. To hold this. Where I'll get a little high here, and then it goes down past the eye line. Here it is above the eye line, and it stays, goes past it down, then it stays at below the eye line. Same here, below the eye line. It stays above the eye line, and then below the eye line, and comes up above the eye line. Now it does have a little bit of an oriental look if you're, as long as you're not too deep, too far down and above the line. But the eyes are like that. Female's eyes are a little bit, I mean, there's a different, of course, there's the ethnicity. I think, wasn't it would be the other way around if it's like South American or Mexican, Spanish, or we do the same thing. Push in, push in. Same thing here. We're going to push in, push in. And now we're going to take that chip out. Come back here, take that chip out. Take that chip out, and then same thing. We want to take above, just enough to take that chip out like that. And then we go down. So that the upper eyelid is above the eye, and then the upper part of the eye is the second highest part in that area. Now same on this side. Again, this is going to be fun because we're got two pieces here. I think I'm going to have to take, yep. Hope I didn't carve myself into a corner here. Oh, careful, I don't rip. I heard some tearing going on. There, that's starting to work. Let's get rid of that. Now we're at, let's get rid of some of the pencil marks. And of course, there's still more cleaning up and farting to do. I think I get around this by taking this that around a little better. Okay, same thing. If we can get a little bit of just a scoop right here, because that'll be your bottom eyelid, sort of, kind of. And we definitely want it softer with her. I mean, softness is okay. We can get away with it with the Santa Claus. I suppose some people like to take that V tool and get underneath there and get that nice sharpness. You can do that too. I just like a little, and it's not too sharp. I mean, he's an old man and all, but I think it does add a little more softness to him. So it depends on what you'd like. Okay. Now, one other thing, let's clean this a little bit. Again, we'll have to come back to the clean. Now this one here, I'm going to have to go back to my tools here. This you want a V, but you want a small V. Oops. We want a tiny V. We don't want an old man. Even though she's an old lady, you probably could do the same. But I like to, and you get close, and you just almost like kiss on top of the eye, just a little bit. See, so you still got the eyelid. Oh, we got to really straighten out her eye here. Or the eye's fine. It's the above the eyebrow area. Now she is not going to get that eyebrow that we gave Santa, the eyebrow bone. So I still need some cleaning up to do. But you just got a little bit of eye. You see that eyelid as compared to Santa's, Mister's. Now this, like I said, I don't like this, needs to be brought up a little more. I'm going to get out of there. That's a little better. Enough. Oops. Don't let that fly. Always turn your wood into the chisel and into the knife. Well, I got the chisel in hand. Let's bring that in a little more. Now, yeah, she's not going to have the eyebrow bones. Well, she might have some, but I'm not going to give her that much. I still want her to be as feminine as possible, as opposed to Santa here. And an old guy look. You got a lot of, you can use the V tool a lot, but when it comes to carving the ladies, there's not, even if you want a pretty decent older lady, there's not much sharp. I mean, you can put the wrinkles in after for the older ladies. Okay, now we're getting there. Before we go, I want to shape the face a little bit. I make sure we got some, before we leave the face, because we're going to do the hair next. And then after that, it's just a miscellaneous or done, one of the two. And again, we're going to be cleaning up some more. You see that? The nice shadow. I like that. That really makes carvings pop, the more shadow you got. But of course with hers, you don't have too many shadows. He can have shadows. Same here. Now this is really going to be fun, is to separate this. Remember, I want to go in and then come back out. That's her. I'm on her. Flip it over. Now I'm on him. Bring it in. Come back out again. See if we need to cut that. There we go. That's kind of a clean cut. But first I'm going to finish this and then I'll take a better look. He's not clean. He's got kind of, I think I may have some, too much on the knife mark there. I think we can cover that with paint. Okay, now it depends on what we want to do here. I kind of like leaving that the beard comes. See how the beard sways into her. I'm kind of more like This is what's natural. She's pushing the rest. She's pushing that. That's what I like about that. So I want to, same with the sand over here. If we did that. Like I said, well, usually it's after I put the hair in, I do more of that. But, okay. Where's my brush? Let's at least get this. Now I can take this off. I think I can still. Oh, it is Blue Jay o'clock. Again, more cleaning up, so on and so forth. I think I might have to tilt the mouth. Might have to tilt the mouth a little more. I think the mouth got a little too. Yeah, that's going to have to tilt. Other than that, I think I can get a little more deeper in there. Like I said, I'm going to leave that to later. I'm going to clean that up. Let's get into the hair. Before they do that, one thing is, got to wet the whistle. Okay. And I want to give the chance to my knife a little knife. Just a little bit. I use that white, was it aluminum oxide? That's the best for me. The green stuff is okay. I never really cared for the yellow stuff. Oh, excuse me. And this is powder. I never cared much for the stick. Okay, now hair. And it's not just for hippies. Anyways, I want to start with drawing a line here. That's how I want to do that. Like I said, the hair is imperfect. If you screw up, you know, whatever. And now in this particular case, before we do the hair, I noticed that I do have the mustache is a little higher, so I can put in a mouth. And we'd like to. She's got a mouth. You can see how happy she is with him. We got a little bit to see how happy he is to be with her. Oh, Santa Claus, you're so lucky to have a woman like that. Of course, on the other hand, you're lucky to have a guy like that what, only works one night a year? As long as the elves got everything in control, I mean, what do you need? Or so let's tilt this back over this way. Got a little bit in there. And what I want to do is, you could take either a small number 9 or a V. And I take the V and take so first I start straight up and down. I could have penciled that in just a little. Maybe that's what if you needed to pencil that in. I've just got used to making 1,000 of these that, it's like, oh, that's right, somebody's watching. Forgot about that, sorry. Do a little bit of clean. Now what we want to do, make sure, do a little bit of, make sure it's symmetrical-ish. A little more cleaning up here. All right, then we want to take our knife. Now, careful of the tip. You don't want to break it. Go straight down. straight down. Now you scoop. So sort of like a oh, it's a chip. And again, I will bring I don't want to pry. Don't pry in there. You'll definitely lose your tip. Now again, I will be doing some more cleaning and digging deeper. Deeper in that well there. Okay, back to, now I started this. Like I said, I always like to have, when it comes straight down, that when you come to the sideburn-ish area, is you want it to turn in instead of it going straight up like this, going straight up, straight up. There's got to be a turn. And then once you get past that, then everything else is straight up, up and down, unless you just got up or it's a windy day or whatever. But, and we dig deep and we make that so not straight. Or you can really bend it up if you want to. Now it gets to the point I don't need to draw here. Oi. Now we come back, and now this one here is going to be a bit difficult because of that's in the way. Get in there. All right, here's what I would like to do. I'm going to do just this area here. And what I'm showing you will go all the way around. Her we're just going to V a little bit, but here his is more scraggly. Okay, you did this all the way around. In fact, I'll go all the way to here. And all I need is probably one more, so I can go. So this will be the same with the back. All right, you got that. Now we want to cut to this. And I think I've shown this in other videos, so there's nothing really new. On this. Yeah. Here. And then what I do is do this kind of this, make it imperfect. Carefully not get that lip. And just make that as imperfect as possible, both sides. Or you can shape it any way you want. What I try to do, as soon as I get this done here, I'll show you what else. Another way, I don't know if I did it in my other videos, is, I think I'm pretty sure I did, is you do this.